Hi, welcome to Karate Diary 15, and this is where I train normally. I'm the first one here, which is why the hall is empty, all the blinds are down. And as I'm the first one here, I'm going to sweep the floor, open up the blinds and the windows, and yeah, I'm not expecting a huge class today because it is the summer holidays, and so classes are generally a bit smaller in the summer, plus don't have a huge number of students anyway. So I'm going to go and find the broom. Right, I don't think this hall's been used today because the floor was actually already clean, and that never happens. Plus, when the blinds are down, it stops all the heat from the sun coming in, and it's actually quite chilly in here today. So, I'm pretty sure this hall hasn't been used today, which is nice. Training on a clean floor for a change. I mean, I always sweep it if I get here on time anyway. Sometimes there's a dance class in here before us. Don't always get a chance to sweep it, but they don't use the hall during the summer, which is why I'm here so early, because the class doesn't actually start for another 25 minutes. All right, while I'm waiting for the others to arrive, obviously they won't be here for at least 20 minutes, I thought I would just say a little bit about my training, because I don't often actually bring my camera into class. Well, actually that's not true, I do bring my camera into class quite a lot, I just don't make the videos public. That I film, because I film quite a lot just for my own personal use. I find it quite helpful to watch myself back, and then I can see what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, and then I can fix it, because sometimes someone can tell me what I'm doing wrong over and over and over again, but until I actually see it for myself, I'm like, oh right, yeah, I see it now, and I should have really been aware of that at my level. Anyway, I've got one more grade to go until I reach 10th level, and then after that there's no more gradings because it's black belt after that. So I'm going to stick up a diagram on the screen now of how the grading system works in the style of karate that I do, and I'll compare that to, say, Goju-Ryu, because that's the most similar to what I do, although we do some other katas like Shotokan katas and stuff like that, like Naifanshin, for example, or Naihanshi, or Teki, whatever you like to call it, and also high-end Shodan we do, which you might know as Pian Nidan. So obviously they're not traditional Goju-Ryu katas, but everything else is like similar to Goju-Ryu, so I'm waffling on now. I should have really had a grading a while ago, but if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I suffer with chronic fatigue and stuff, and I don't always get to training as much as I can, but I decided I really want to get this level. I have said in the past that I'm not really fussed about the level, I just want to train because I enjoy it, but I was thinking today, do you know what, I want this level, I want to get that level, something to aim for, and I'm useless about timetables. If I don't have a deadline, I kind of drift through. I've always been like that, you know, schoolwork, work, karate work. If I don't have a fixed deadline, I kind of just drift. I think that's one problem I'm struggling with writing at the moment. I need a fixed deadline to work towards. So I'm going to give myself a fixed deadline to work towards. There should be a grading coming up in autumn. There's usually one in autumn time or winter time. So I'm going to work towards that. I'm going to find out the exact date, and just that is my target. And I'm going to go for the grading, whether I'm ready or not, but hopefully I will be ready. And so I'm going to try and get to as many classes as possible. Even though I do suffer with chronic fatigue, and that does stop me getting to a lot of classes, I can just burn through it. It will absolutely kill me. Basically, that means if I'm using up all my energy for this, I'm just going to have nothing left at all for social life. I will still try to get out and do vlogs and stuff for the channel, though I haven't actually posted any vlogs recently. I will still try and have a bit of a social life. But basically, it's going to burn me out. It really will. If you don't know what CFS is like, then it is an absolute killer. It really is an absolute killer. So anyway, I'm going to burn through it. It's going to kill me. It's going to be torturous. I'm going to hate every second of it. All I'm going to want to do is sleep and cry, but I'm going to get through it. And yeah, I might also do some additional training with some of the guys here. I have in the past trained with some people at their homes. It's not always practical because they all have like jobs and families as well, and I wasn't actually working at the time, I think, or I had a lot of time off, whereas I'm working quite a bit now. So anyway, when I can, I'm going to be training with other people as much as possible. There's another dojo I went to, which was in my last diary. That's not too far from where I actually work. I drive past there quite often. Their dates don't clash with this one, so I'm going to check it out, see what I think of it. Because they don't clash with the times, it means I'll be able to train here, maybe train there as well, and really work towards getting this last grade, and then that's it. No more gradings. After that, it's black belt. It's going promotion course and stuff. It's a whole other level. So anyway, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to really work at it now. I actually have the grading syllabus at home. I know exactly what I need to do on the grading, and I have actually already made a recording of me talking and telling, what to do, like, agayuke, chudanuke, and all that stuff. And then I've got the count on there. It's not actually me counting. I've actually taken an old video of my first sensei, and I've taken the audio out of that, of him counting. And so it'll have me saying what to do, because I've read off the grading syllabus what to do, but then it switches to him counting. So that'll be cool, and I'll do that at home. Really going to work towards this. So doing basics at home, like the kion stuff and katas, it's easy to do at home. Some other things aren't so easy to do at home that, like require partner work and stuff. But what I can do on my own, I will do on my own. One thing I do really need to work on is my forward rolls and back rolls. Luckily, they haven't actually put rolls into the grading syllabus yet, which is lucky. Although at my level, I will be thrown a whole bunch of different ways in the committee, so being a good at rolling probably is advisable. I can break fall easily. I mean, on this floor here, this is fine. And some people are like, you're crazy on this floor. No, this is absolutely fine. Don't need mats to break fall. If you do it properly, you don't need mats at all. I could quite happily go out into the car park here. In fact, I have been thrown on that very car park. I did have a video of that. Not sure what happened to it. I think that might be on my old laptop, getting thrown about on that. It was a demonstration. Or there was nobody turned up for the demonstration because it was supposed to be promote this hall, and it wasn't advertised, and nobody knew. So the only people that were actually watching were other people that were trying to promote their own thing at the hall. It wasn't really very well organised. Anyway, so, a good break fall you can do on any surface, but my rolls, I really need to work on my rolls. Not sure why my rolls are so crap. It's just something I really need to focus on. Kumite as well, Ippon Kumite, I really want to work on that. Randori, apparently my guard is weird, I've been told. Last week I was here, my guard is weird, so I need to work on that. And Bin Robotic, I need to work on that. And in fact, I've been told I'm robotic several years ago in Israel. I was told I was robotic. Then a few months ago, somebody said I was robotic. And somebody said to me, in a completely un-karate-related thing, she said, oh, you're really robotic. And why is everyone telling me I'm robotic? I'm trying to be fluid and... Anyway. Right, so I'm going to leave that bit here, and hopefully the next thing you'll see is me tomorrow. Right, it is now Thursday, so last night's training was good, a small class, but had a good sweat going on, did a lot of basics. My legs didn't seem to want to work for some reason. I don't know why, they just weren't cooperating. We did some kicks, did mai geris, moshi geris, kinsetsu geris, and my legs just didn't want to know. I don't know why, they just for some reason felt like they didn't want to work. So I'm now in a park, and I'm going to practice some kata. So one of the things mentioned last night in my high-end kata is that my back foot was dragging during the steps. So I need to work on that. I'm not sure why that's crept in. I thought I fixed that problem a while ago. So I've got to keep an eye on that. Anyway, next kata. And these jeans aren't really ideal for this. A little bit constrictive, but I will plough through. Right, so cipher next. So if you see me doing any kata that looks slightly different to how you're used to it, this is for two reasons. One, because probably do the kata a little bit differently, and two, because I'm just not very good. No, that's not true. I am quite good. Although I always find I'm a little bit self-conscious when I practice kata in a public place. So, which is why I do it in a public place. Because you can practice and practice and practice in the privacy of your dojo or home. And then you try and do it in a public place where there's people walking by, suddenly it all goes bit to pot. So that's why it's good to do it. If you can do it in a place like this, you can do it anywhere. And it's not particularly busy today. So, and I'm not ready to start practicing in the middle of a town yet. I think I'll stick to the parks. I don't really want to make excuses, but these jeans are not good for shikadachi. For this next one, Shishosin, I can never pronounce it correctly. Shisoshin, something like that. Everyone that has taught me this says something slightly different. Because like each kata has like a certain feel to it. Like the way we do it, like Geki said a ich and Geki said a ni, different levels of hardness and softness. Cipher feels like crashing waves, you know, you do the kata and it crashes, and Naifunchin is very hard. Sayunshin is quite a soft kata, it's almost like a breathing kata. But then Sishoshin, which I still can't pronounce, every single person that I've learnt it from describes the feeling in a completely different way. I've had some people saying it's hard, some people saying it's almost like Sunshin breathing kata, and so I have also been told I've been doing karate long enough to interpret my own way. Okay, no doubt when I watch this back in the editing, I'm gonna be like, oh, should have done it like that, should have done it like that. I'm very, 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 very critical of myself when I film myself. But as I said at the beginning of this video, I film myself because it helps me learn. So it's just some of the katas. They weren't at my 100% best. I'm blaming the genes. Plus I always go a bit weird when there's a camera on me. I don't know, it's a self-conscious thing, I'm working on it. So anyway, if you've got any useful advice, constructive criticism, comments are welcome. And I'm going to have a little bit of a rest now. Check back for more regular karate diaries. I'll be making them as often as I can. I have other stuff on here, film reviews, cinema films, independent films, me being silly, just randomly chatting. If you've got any questions you want to ask me, feel free and I'll get back to you. If you've got any comments, that would be cool. Thumbs up if you like this. If you subscribe, I will think you're amazing, and if you have already subscribed, you are amazing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.